Hello everybody, it's Lazel again. Yeah, and we are currently in our new kingdom. We are now in the kingdom 255. Sadly, we didn't make it to keep our kingdom 216, and yeah, but still, we merged. It was a very peaceful merge, and so far everything's going well. We are rebuilding our location and stuff, but this is currently not the topic of this video because I want to talk about something that I've been working on for a few days, and now I had to restart it because I thought, okay, there's too much of a time difference in between my cuts, and so I will start all over again. And this time I will take you with me from the whole beginning because I wanted to do some pinata openings and I wanted to explain what I pick and what I would recommend not to pick. Because I often see people that gamble through those pinatas and sometimes open things where I just think, why did you open this? Because for me to become a strong lord, there are a lot of things in pinata that you can find which can be very helpful. And yeah, because of this reason, we are also on my alternative castle because I have enough gold coins here to do 20 pinatas. And so I would say we get right into it. So we are just opening some stuff. Hopefully we can find... Ah yeah, there we go. Well, okay, this is a good example because I see people that would do this because they are interested in this gem pack. But for me personally, I wouldn't go for it because, of course, you can turn around a few cards and try to get it, but still the multiplicator for those gems isn't that high. The maximum you could get is 2,500 gems by getting both multiplicators and then finding the gems, and the chance to get this is pretty low in my opinion. So I wouldn't invest all those coins just to get it. So I personally would skip this because the multiplicator is bad. The gem pack itself is good. There's still the 1k gem pack, which is very rare. But this one would be interesting to pick for. But as I said, in my opinion, the multiplicator is just too low. So let's try to find the next one. Okay, there we go. So here also not that interesting things. A random teleport is from the actual value, the highest thing you can find here, and still the multiplicator is way too low. So we will just open the one free card and skip this pinata. So as you can already tell, the multiplicator is a very important thing for me. I hope to find some things that Oh, okay. So here from the actual value compared to gems, it's this 100k food crate. We have a lot of multiplicators in it and also 10 times multiplicator, but turning around those cards for resources is like, yeah, a waste of coins in my opinion. So don't do that. Okay, so let's continue. I've once started to do a video like this and cut all of these together because 20 pinatas are actually done pretty fast. But now I will just upload this and yeah, maybe do another video. So here again, the highest value we can find is the 2-hour healing speed. We have some multiplicators, but still nothing worth to turn around cards for in my opinion. When I get something like this, that I hit a multiplicator on the first one is always free. I then usually turn around one and, oh, okay, we got another multiplicator. So yeah, just then you can just go for it. 7 times a normal gray agate is nice. And yeah, for 3 of those crystal coins, it's fine in my opinion, but I wouldn't go any further. Okay. So let's continue. Still have some to go, 10 to go, yep. Hopefully, yeah, there we go, nice. Oh, okay, interesting. So I'm a big fan of material crates. Every time I see those, I really often go for them. But here, as usual, there are nice multiplicators here. The value of a blue material crate is actually high, but the multiplicators are bad. And yeah, so I will just say, okay, now also due to the fact that with the one free card we got a gem pack, I wouldn't go any deeper into this. If you want to buy material crates, especially the blue ones, they are very expensive if you want to buy them with gems. But still, there's a chance that you might just get a green material from it. So here's no reason for me to dig any deeper. If there would be a multiplicator, let's say like minimum times 10, I would maybe go for it with my main castle. But yeah, so far, not interesting for us. Okay, we found another one. Okay, I definitely don't have to explain much here. Here are interesting things that can give you a boost. For example, the 2 times 2k artifact experience, but just a times 3 multiplicator. This is not worth turning around any cards. Better save those crystal coins for more value. Here again, a random teleport isn't something that we want to look for, because the longer you play, the less important random ports get for you, become for you, in my opinion, because random ports are there to, when you're a castle that is hustling a lot of points and you just port around in the kingdom and hit everything that you see, then random ports are actually pretty nice. But from the state of my playstyle currently, it's actually way more time saving for me to just port to the location where I know I can get some points and port there and attack something. This is an interesting one because here I also see a lot of people going for this. And here I often ask myself, why do people dig for those 8-hour speeds? Because, of course, 8 hours is like the rarest you can find in a pinata. But still, oh, okay, we got a lot here, okay. Yeah, just food crates. But a lot of people often go for speeds. These normal speeds, which can be used for everything, are actually interesting. But I also see people that go for building speeds, and I honestly cannot really understand why people invest crystal coins for these, because first of all, if you need building speeds, you mostly want to time your buildings for the strongest Lord event. And if you have a working building plan that is exactly timed, you actually don't need that many building speeds. Especially when you're a high-level castle, you don't need all of these speeds. You can stock up a lot, and later on, it's not that interesting for you. Coming to these speeds, it's like, think about what you're getting here. The maximum you can get is like 48 hours of speeds. And I'm like, okay, we are talking about 2 days here. Is it worth to go into such a high risk and investing all those crystal coins just to be able to speed something, maybe troops, buildings, or forging, or whatever, for 2 days? Is it worth to invest that many crystal coins just for this? In my opinion, it's actually not. We want to find some high value stuff, and by stocking up all those crystal coins, if you ever find something very interesting, then you can really go for it and don't have a problem by missing out on crystal coins. This is something on my main castle. I'm a very Lord level focused player, and this is interesting, but the multiplicator is way too low, so I'm not going for this. On my main castle, if there would be like a 10 times multiplicator or a 15 times multiplicator, it would be interesting, but this is not interesting. Also, I think there's already the 20k Lord experience card. Yeah, but as I said, the multiplicator was way too bad. Here we have some glory swords, which have a very high value in gems. But there I would say, think about if you need such a big rally size. Because rally is actually just needed for, as an advanced player, you often use the rally to to do your monster swarm or your royal challenge. And if you're, for example, like me, a C45, you don't need that big of a rally to kill monsters or to do the wave 10 in ruins. For me, example, I have like 736k rally, and it's enough to do monster swarm level 5. So there's actually no need for me to search for so many glory swords and invest those crystal coins. So here we have another one. Here we are coming to some very good gem value, because here we have some 50% march speeds, which are very interesting, because always remember they are like worth 300 gems, which is actually a lot. And if you can hit the best multiplicator here, which would be 11 times 300, it's like we are talking about 3,300 gems. Of course, it's definitely not easy to hit all those multiplicators, and then the march speed. If there would be a way better multiplicator here, I definitely go for it, because march speeds are something that are rarely able to find somewhere and be bought with a good discount. Here we have a blue palm leaf with an 8 times multiplicator, which would be the best. But still, yeah, I don't think it's worth going for it. On my main castle, it would be a difference. I often try to find good materials, but there comes also the plan, or what I would recommend. Think about what you're currently looking for and what is your highest goal, or what is most important for you to get. In Pinata, I always try to find some very high gem value, which is the most important resource in my opinion in this game. If you find something that has a very high gem value and you find a very good multiplicator for it, go for it. This is something blue materials can be just earned by the shop. I don't know how is it called in the moment here. In the workshop, and you can find it by killing monsters and so on and so on. So I don't think that there's the need to gamble for those. Blue material chests also, I have to correct myself on these. Always try to find something with the highest gem value here, and the best with a very good multiplicator. So we've hit these 20 pinatas today. I did some explaining on what I wanted to pick and what not. I would like to ask you guys again, if you like something like these formats where I just gamble for stuff and explain why I do it, why do I pick these, why do I go for this, and so on and so on. Let me know down in the comments below, and I can do more of these. And yeah, I would say see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.